Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. How are you all? Hope you're all doing very, very well. Now, a week today, we'll all have seen Prey! Yes, well, a lot of us will have done. Those of you keeping up with the Kilt-Man channel will know just how much Predator 5 Prey means to me. I cannot wait. So it's another week. It's exactly a week today it comes out on Hulu and Disney+. So if you've got access to these things, please do join in with the big Prey party. Again, I have nothing really to add to what I've said so far, so you can all just switch off now. There's no new pictures I can show you. There's no new snippets. Well, there is little bits of snippets and stuff, but all that we're getting now is it's been screened again. Now, has it been screened at cinemas like it was the San Diego Comic-Con for that advanced preview? And those lucky bastards got in there to watch it. The boys from AVP Galaxy got in there, loved it. A few people have been on to me personally who've seen it and told me lots of things, but basically said it's awesome. Now, it's been screened again, but as I say, I don't know if it's been in cinemas or it's actually been screeners sent out, or has Hulu and Disney Plus given little secret access code words to watch the film in advance. I don't know how it's been done, but a lot more people have seen it now. And every single review, everything, and there's a lot, folks. Even if you take out a huge bunch of bullshit and the liars probably saying stuff, everybody unanimously is saying this is one fantastic film. Perhaps film of the year. If you're into action, adventure, survivalist, horror, thriller, sci-fi movies, then yes, very possibly. But also one of the best Predator movies out there, if not, and I've heard this far too many times to just ignore, the best Predator movie. I know, as if that could possibly be. When you watch a film like this, which you've been looking forward to and bigging up, and it actually is at least as good as you hoped it was going to be, but possibly even exceeding it, then the tendency is to go like, wow, it's the best ever. I know, because I've done the same thing. I'm guilty of being massively, exuberantly enthusiastic about stuff. And then you watch it again, and you think, yeah, still great. Then you watch it again, still great. You watch it a week later, still great. But over, the passage of time, you begin to realise, yeah, there's some flaws in it. And especially in the case of this, there's no way on earth that this film is going to live up to the original Predator, which is, it's in my top 5 movies of all time. I've always said this. It's Arnie's finest moments, and I love Arnie Schwarzenegger and John McTiernan. I love Die Hard, but I think that this Predator is better than Die Hard. I've actually always said that as well. Now, Predator is unique. It came in the 80s when the man-mountain, bodybuilding, huge muscle-bound super warrior takes on, ever-increasingly ridiculous odds. Rambo takes on the might of the Viet Cong and the Russian army. Arnie takes on squadrons of goons and henchmen and other armies in commando. He is the Terminator. What could he possibly do next? How can we raise the stakes? We'll make him fight a huge Rastafarian alien hunter, who dwarfs even him and does kick the shit out of him. So the original movie captures a zeitgeist, a spectacular moment in genre movie history, where it blends action, thriller, and suspense with horror and sci-fi really successfully well, and forms a cultural iconic movie, an iconic hero, and even more iconic bad guy, the Predator, spawning a franchise, spawning offshoots, comic books, novels, an expanded universe. We know that the sequels, which inevitably followed, were never anywhere near as good, although I'm still going to say that Predator 2 is a fantastic film, but it's several notches below Predator, obviously, and I still love Predators, but it's got errors in that too, but a lot more flaws. Lawrence Fishburne, I've said it a few times, but there's other things as well. Adrian Brody's nose. No, let's not go into nose territory. But I do think it's a great film, and I really enjoy it, and it's a nice extension of the Predator sort of universe. But then you've got AVP stuff, and then the Predator. I know I'm not gonna waste any more breath on that. But then you get this, and this one is unique. It sets itself apart. They've done the right thing. We're going to go back to basics. I know, how many times have you heard filmmakers say this? We're going back to basics with this, So what made the first film so great? Yeah, we're going to go back to that. Only these are going back to that. But in the time period, the protagonists, Comanche Nation, well, you know me and Native American Indians and the whole cultural heritage and history of Native Americans, First Nationers, I'm in love with that. That time period works for me. Would I have preferred to have US cavalry in there as well? Do you know what? Possibly. But we've got French fur trappers. That'll do. And there's an Apocalypto and Last of the Mohicans feel about it. Two awesome movies. We also know that the film is really, and here's the word I've heard from so many people, even people who've written to me directly, insanely gory killings. Well, I hope that's right. If you guys have been lying and overselling it, I won't be best pleased. I'll be vexed. I'll be terribly vexed. No, I won't. Trust me. This film, as I've been banging on about since day one when it was called Skulls, has been the film I've been so looking forward to. And now that it's within tantalising reach, just 7 days away, I can't really put into words just how excited I am. I'm 53 years old. I shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't be, on the borderlines of apoplexy and heart attack and cardiac arrest with this kind of excitement. It doesn't do a man of my age much good at all, which is why I have to calm myself down with liberal dosages of this. Cheers, Joel. In fact, I said just before to my son, I said, week today, it's Prey. And he went, yeah, I know. Because he's sick of me going on about it, as I'm sure a lot of you people are as well. and I said, mate, I've never been so excited for the movie. And he went, rubbish. Fucking buzzkill. What do you mean, rubbish? I said, really? You've never been more excited for a film? Okay, off the top of my head, how about Mad Max Fury Road? Got a point there. For a good, 2 years prior to that film coming out, I was hyping that and really, really excited. Digging out my old Mad Max costume and then finding out all the bits and bobs that Tom Hardy was going to be wearing in the new Mad Max movie, and then travelling the world, scouring everywhere to find all the bits I needed for the new costume, and I found them all as well, as you guys know. And then I said, well, okay, that's one, but what else? I said, The Dark Knight. Shit. Yeah, you got me again. Well, that's two. Can you name one more? Dark Knight Rises. Oh, God damn it, shut up, get out, leave me alone. So yeah, I've been this excited before, but they're not even that recent when you think about it. But in the last few years, nothing's really got me. Rambo Last Blood, I was really excited for that. But I also knew going in that it was a much lesser movie, a much lesser sort of vehicle for Rambo and Stallone. And but I had, I thought it's going to deliver at least with the proper Rambo stuff that we need. But it didn't. It didn't deliver on pretty much every single category that you expect from a Rambo movie. It failed on, except for Carnage, which was plenty of that. But the actual story was bollocks. And the film is crap. It just is crap. So yeah, I can't cite that one. But I was excited for it. But this one has hooked me on every fucking level imaginable, and I'm really getting pumped for it. And the thing is, I'm getting annoyed that people have seen it before me. But I am. It's like, listen, folks, I've been bigging this movie up for you guys. Can you not send me a copy? give me access to it, and I'll review it. I'll give it no spoilers, but I'll go yes. But they're going, Kilt-Man, we don't need to because you've done enough for us already, and you haven't even seen it. What if we did send it to you? You didn't like it, and then you, with all your tartan clout, said, it's a bit iffy. I liked this bit, but overall, it's a bit mid. That's the new word, folks. Mid. What does that mean? Apparently, this is the new meh. You know, yeah, it's mid. Oh, it's just a bit mid. Mid. I think meh is better. Meh kind of says something. No, meh. It's just meh. But mid gives it a bit more emphasis. It's mid. It's middle of the ground. It's middle. That's not bad, is it? It ain't spectacular, but it ain't atrocious. It's just mid. Middle of the ground. Mid. No, I'm going to love this movie. I know I am. Now, what I've been thinking of doing, and a few people have messaged me and said to me, how are you going to actually review this movie on the day? Well, I can tell you folks, I'm off that day. I'm not working that day, so I will be probably up all night waiting for the premiere to come on Disney+. I'm not even sure what time did they actually put premieres on. When do new films, is it a set time, or do they, is it different each time a movie comes out, just when you feel like dropping them? I don't know. My daughter watches Disney Plus all the time, so I asked her, and she went, I don't know. So, I'm none the wiser. So I'll be up all bloody night waiting for this. And I'll probably watch Predator and Predator 2 in the meantime. I might stay up and watch Predator, Predator 2, and then Predator again. And to psych myself up for it. And I know that me and my blood brother, Stevie Boy Doherty, we are both going to be sitting there watching the movie with our black Comanche war paint on, feathers in our hair, and sporting our tomahawks as well. And I definitely am. And that day as well, I will be going out to my local taverns and bars and saloons, also bedecked in the feathers and the war paint. I might just leave the tomahawk behind though. I don't want to get in that kind of trouble all over again, you know what I mean? So, but I wanted to do, obviously, I'm going to review the film that day. I'm going to watch it, and I am going to report to you guys on my feelings about it. And I hope that we're all going to be singing from the same hymn sheet. I mean, the usual practice that everyone does, and what I do as well, you would do a non-spoiler review, then followed by a spoiler review. And I think I'll do that. But I think it'll be, I'll try, because I want to get that non-spoiler one out the way pretty damn quick. And I'm going to want to watch Prey several times throughout the day. Of course I am. But I was thinking about doing sort of like, once I've watched it a couple of times, sitting there and doing like a running commentary. I mean, you guys let me know what you think. It's been said to me, well, why don't you film it while you're watching it? Well, I don't think you can get away with that, can you? You certainly can't do that. We all of us on YouTube who play copyrighted material run the gauntlet of music, especially, but showing videos and stuff. Well, you can't do it a lot of the time. You're limited to certain amounts of chunks of seconds that you can do, and I don't really do that. I don't really show stuff. I play music though all the time, but I don't think I can sit there with the camera on my big screen watching Prey. I don't think that's not gonna work, is it? But what I could do, I mean, thinking about this, I could do it like with the camera sort of on me. Once I've watched the film a few times and I know what the hell I'm talking about, I could be sitting there watching it and just record. It's on for 96 minutes, I think, with the full credits as well. So it's feasible to sit there and who the hell wants to just watch the side of my head, side of my face, and I'm going, oh, wow, oh God, this bit's great. Actually, yeah, I think it could work. I think I could do that pretty well. So what I would suggest would be, and we'd work this out, obviously, me, you, and the other 5 or 6 people that watch my videos. No. What we could do is, you watch it as well. We'd set like, right, I'm putting it on, I'm pressing play now. and then we all watch it together. You haven't got to watch me, but you'd hear me doing a commentary on it. You know, and long-standing viewers know, you know, that I used to review movies, and one of the things I always wanted to do was do a commentary track on a movie. Back in the days of DVDs, then Blu-rays and UHDs and everything like that. You know, it's not like I don't know my stuff, and it's one of those little bucket list things. I want to do a commentary track. Well, since they're not approaching me, I'll just do my own. So we could watch Prey, and that could be the guinea pig of doing one of these. So, you know, you press play and then watch it, and we're watching at the same time. And it could be fun. Be fun for me. And but there you go. You've got 90 minutes of me waffling on something that you can't see unless you're watching it on your own screen. I think it could work. Cheers, Joel. But let me know if there's any other way of doing some sort of, as it happens, interactive sort of coverage. Because I've really psyched out on this movie and really massively stoked the coals and really bigged it up. And I just want to talk about it. That's why I'm doing this video right now, because it's like, it's only a week away and I'm like, can't wait. I want to talk about it, but there's nothing new to say apart from the fact that everyone who's seen it absolutely is slavishly, you know, endorsing it. In recent times, or any times, can you think of a film, a genre movie, which has garnered so much praise, advanced praise from people who have seen it and are saying this is the best in the franchise, it's the best movie of the year, it's this, it's awesome, fantastic. No one, I've not heard one bad word, not one bad word. Someone's going to come on and go, well, actually, I've seen it, I thought it was shit. Well, fuck off. No, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. As long as it's genuine. Because haters gotta hate. But I can't wait. And it is a frustrating sort of period right now. This pre-Prey sort of pent-up suspense and anticipation. But I love it as well. I'd rather be like this than just mid about movies coming out. And there's plenty of movies that I want to see, which I'm not hyped up for, really. You know, like, well, there's Halloween Ends, of course. You've got Stallone in, I mentioned Last Blood, but you've got Stallone in Samaritan, which I was going to do a video on. I might still do, actually. This is his superhero movie. Stallone doing a superhero movie. Wow. You know, and it makes sense as well. And again, it's a streaming movie. It's going on Amazon Prime. Check it out, folks. Samaritan. There's a glorious good trailer for it, and I think it looks great. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing new in its structure or style or narrative. It's your old superhero who's a tragedy has averted his crusade and he's been lying low, and then things get worse, and he's needed again. So he will come back from the shadows and, you know, take back the city, do the right thing. But apparently it's only a PG-13. But if you look at that trailer, that's a very violent movie. So it's sort of like The Boys meets Hancock, maybe. Too soon on the Hancock. Too soon on the Will Smith, maybe. But it's Stallone, and if anyone, I mean, superheroes, has he played superheroes before? Well, arguably Rambo is a superhero, super anti-hero. Judge Dredd, perhaps. Now, I think I've reviewed Judge Dredd on here. I think I have. I'm sure I have. I love that movie. It ain't Judge Dredd. It's a Stallone partially as Judge Dredd in, you know, the mega city, you know, Judge Dredd universe. But he takes the helmet off. Come on now. We've had the perfect Judge Dredd, which was Dredd with Carl Urban. God, will they just please give more Carl Urban as Dredd, whether it's a TV series or just another low budget movie, because that was magnificent. That was Dredd to a T. Stallone was not to a T. Stallone was just Stallone playing a futuristic cop. But I still loved it. Danny Cannon made the movie, and I had a whale of a time with it. I do love that movie a lot, and to see an uncut version would be that'd be mint. Not mid, but mint. And because there's a lot cut out of that film, not just censorship. The film was chopped down before release, and I'd love to see extras of the the mutants, the what you call them at the end, the clones who were coming out. There's a lot more carnage in that sequence, but it was all chopped out. But so Stallone playing a superhero, yeah, I think that could work. And with it he's still big, but he's got loads of he's got jackets on and jumpers underneath and hoodies and caps and all sorts of stuff. And he looks even chunkier, but he looks older and grizzled. But when you see him kicking ass and he's sending people through vehicles and through buildings and stuff, yeah, I'm on board for it. So, but I'm excited for it, but I'm not on the level of Prey. Prey is something else entirely. And I've gone through 20 minutes of this without mentioning Amber Midthunder, who I am absolutely in love with at the moment. Amber, loving your work. Or I hope to love your work anyway. Aye. Don't let Mrs. Kilt-Man hear me say that, but no, she is astonishingly gorgeous. And I shouldn't be bringing it down to that level. I know, before anyone goes, oh, well, it's a woke movie and you're falling for it. Oh, because she's gorgeous as well. And oh, she's got legs that go on forever. Yeah. I'm on board, folks. I'm massively on board. And I don't believe any of the woke stuff. Actually, the woke sort of talk back and vitriol seems to have diminished. It seems as though if you go on the forums, a lot of people who were once, being quite vocal about, this woke, how could she ever go against a predator? Blah, blah, blah. She's only skinny and she's a woman and all this shite, and there's a woman doing the soundtrack as well. Oh, it's just woke. It's just Hollywood's going all woke. It's emasculating men all over again. Get a life. Fucking idiots. But I've heard all that time and time again. But funnily enough, now that more and more people have seen the film and are saying, this film's amazing, you will not believe how good this film is until you've seen it. It's the film of the year. The action is absolutely top notch. The characters are great. Everything works. And it seems to be, because there's so many people saying this, that these little naysayers are kind of like, I better wait till I watch it then, hadn't I? And then I'm going to pour scorn all over it. Because I know better than the rest of you. Fucking dickheads. I've got quite a good woke radar, and if this film exhibits any of that sort of stuff, I will highlight that. I will say, you know what? There is a point where I did not like this. That was rammed home. That was too much. That was on the nose. The metaphor, the subtext was too glaring. And it took me out of it. I will admit that. If there's any elements of this film that I do not like, I will definitely discuss it. And I'm sure there will be. There's going to be. I've been really looking forward to Sarah Schachner's score for this. And I still, a week away, cannot believe we've not heard any of the music. I think there's a couple of TV spots. Yeah, the one that they took down where she hits the pred with the spear. Yeah, I saw that just before it got took down. So yeah, I know, and it's gone. Well, I can't find it now, put it that way. But there's definitely music in that and some other TV spots, which I can't say for definite, but I would wager that that's the actual music from the movie itself. I don't think it's been purloined from anywhere else, and I don't think it's been created just for the little TV spots and trailers. I think that's actually from the score. So, and if it is, sounds great. But I am surprised that we've not had any sort of tracks being released. If this was like Hans Zimmer doing it, you'd have had loads of music would have come out already. Loads. If it was Halloween Ends, you'd have John Carpenter's tracks to be dropping left, right and centre. This was what happens. But this one, they've done this pretty well. They're massively building up the suspense and the hype and the anticipation. As any self-respecting studio and film making bunch of people, they've just created this movie. They want to shove it out there, but they want to give it all the advanced hullabaloo. and get us all, champing at the bit for it. Well, they've fucking done it. This has been an extraordinarily effective marketing campaign. They haven't put a foot wrong. They have not put a foot wrong. Showing it to invited guests at San Diego Comic-Con and a bunch of just average Joes, first come, first serve. That was genius. I know they've done it before, but at Comic-Con and that. But people went into a film which is huge, got a massive fan base already, and a lot of people are waiting to pounce on it because Predator franchise has that. It walks that tightrope. We all want a great Predator movie. We've had only a couple, and then a load of shite. So people they want to love it, but they're also horribly waiting to be disappointed again. But it seems to be the case that this won't disappoint. This is going to deliver everything that the ardent fans really, really want to see, and that includes me. So, wow. So a week today, folks. So please let me know, how am I going to do this? Do you want me to do like a commentary? Because I might just do it anyway. Whether you want me to or not. Why am I asking you? I can't hear what you're saying. You go, no, Kilt-Man, you idiot! Just stick to drinking whiskey and waffling, to us about bullshit. Don't sit and ruin a film for us completely while we're watching it. I can do that at the cinema. I'm terrible. I've said before, I am really, really bad at the movies, in the theatre, as you guys in America call it. But to us, it's the cinema or the flick. I always call it the flicks. Go on the flicks. And I am pretty bad. I can be quite uncontrollable. And yeah, I'm the first to complain when someone's on their phone or talking or munching popcorn and got a straw and all this kind of shit. Like, I'm the first to put my fist through their face, and yet I'm the worst because I'm like, oh Jesus, wow, oh yes, come on, and yeah, popcorn and kettle black there. But if a film was that exciting, I mean, that's why I don't specifically mind this being on being streaming. I know, controversial that, keep cinemas alive, less on streaming platforms and more bums on seats in cinemas. Yeah, I agree. But and this film is a big screen movie. By all accounts, it's visually spectacular. It's got huge panoramic landscapes. The action is big, even though it's a lower budget movie, but it looks fantastic, and it has got that huge cinemascope feel to it. Oh God, wow. If I didn't know what this film was and I heard myself, I'd be like, oh, I can't wait to see this fucking movie. God, put it on now. But having said that, I do like to I've got a huge big screen myself and loads and loads of speakers and a great sound system. So I'm going to really enjoy this as best I can. And also, I can sit there with my tomahawk, my feathers in my hair and my water paint on. And I can go to the toilet whenever I want as well. And I can sit there without paying overcharged prices for whiskey, drinking my own firewater. Yeah. Oh, cheers again. Right, folks, I'm going to leave it there because this was just, hey, excitement builds. A week today, we've got Prey. And then we're going to talk a hell of a lot more about it, obviously. You watch in the UK, I'll get banned. Now, you watch that. You watch how that happens. The BBFC is going to go, sorry, we object to this particular sequence here, and I'm afraid it'll be dropped from Disney Plus's UK schedule. Then I will get my tomahawk out. That's not a metaphor, no. But no, folks, please let me know below what you think about doing a commentary track on it. Because I think I'm going to do it anyway, but just let us know. And please try to control your excitement and your enthusiasm. Be grown up about it. Prey! Come on! And I'm going to see you. Phew. Namaste. Haters! Pray for Prey. It's coming soon, a week today.